name is AJ King, and I'm the founder and director of Breaking Ground. Breaking Ground is a program that I started in 2014, and it's a unique program that is focused on LGBTQIA plus young people of color. It's a really unique program that we have in Washington, D.C. because it's a 6-month process where we're able to identify and talk about the unique challenges and issues that affect our community.
My name is Derek Cox, but everyone calls me Strawberry. The most challenging thing about being in this program was getting people to, dig deep, let their comfortable become uncomfortable, share that part of them they didn't want to share with a group of strangers. Because, who wants to really tell that, that scary, shameful stuff about their self with people that you don't know, especially if your family or your best friend don't even know sometimes. So I'd say that would be the biggest challenge.
On August 14, 2004, I reached a low point. I knew better. I needed to get myself together because these tears ain't helping me none right now. I was in a cell that day because I rebelled against my intuition, my judgment, my mind, my soul. I turned to innocence instead of common sense, fulfilling an urge that could have waited until the time was right. I felt safe to do what I wanted to them. I wanted to finally feel what it's like to be touched by a boy, no matter the age. I wanted to feel what I saw on TV and be amazed at the feeling of being wanted. Wanting to be queer in a land of regular folk.
The cast goes through a journey where they endure acting workshops, different activities where they're able to really talk about their own personal experiences and traumas and bring it to the forefront.
Okay, I am Camille Penelope Rose. That is CPR because I resuscitate these hoes. I'm the chip tooth wonder of the world. I've gone through a lot of things in my life, and this is one of the places where I could just be me. I was able to express how I was, and I met great, fabulous people in the process, and I just love that.
Made a wrong turn once or twice. Dug my way out of blood and fire. Bad decisions, that's alright. Welcome to my silly life. Mistreated, misplaced, misunderstood. There's no way it's all good. It didn't slow me down. Mistaken, always second guessing, underestimated. Look, I'm still around, honey. Pretty please, if you ever feel like you're less than fucking perfect. Pretty please, don't you ever feel like you're not, then you're fucking perfect to me.
Forefront. So this program is great because it's a 3-part process. Part 1 is being able to identify your life stories and talk about the challenges that you've went through in your life. That to me is the most difficult part of the program because that means saying, hey, I'm AJ and this is what I went through.
My name is Corey Walker Bell. I would describe Breaking Ground literally as breaking ground within yourself. Like being a part of this program has really broken a lot of ground within me as far as learning how to be vulnerable, learning how to be open, learning how to admit my wrongs and my rights and know how to move past everything that I've gone through within my life. That is wrong on so many levels. Like, they want to serve our country to protect us. What's wrong with that? Just like you did when you were in the military.
Yeah, and I was in the military for 35 years, and I served my country, and I got a Purple Heart. What are we giving out now? Pink hearts? Why?
No, they're going to give Purple Hearts just like you did when you were in the military, the not so diverse world.
Yeah, I don't want freaks serving in the military.
See, why is he so ignorant?
Part 2 of the process is trusting your cast members to be able to, play you on stage. That means you got to interview other cast members and talk about your personal experiences with other individuals as well too. That can definitely be a challenging process as well too, in trusting other people with your story.
My name's Keisha Honecker. What Breaking Ground is a program catered to the LGBTQ plus community. This year we catered to people of color within that community, and they just help you more so within yourself. So if you have like some demons or skeletons in your closet and you just want to find a way to deal with those, this is the perfect program to do it, because some people didn't make it on the stage, but they were still there to help those people regardless if you didn't make it from start to finish. So it's like a big family, and it's a safe space as well. Breaking Ground has changed my life mainly because I was not officially out as a bisexual woman, even though I'm married to a man and I have a daughter. I was not officially out, and I decided, and mainly that was because I didn't want to tell my dad because he's a homophobic. So because of this program, I decided that I was just going to do it, because everyone was like living their truth. And they were like so free and just so happy, regardless of the bullshit they went through in the past. And I wanted to have that same thing too. So I was like, you know what? If I get a bad reaction from my dad, I don't need the negativity in my life anyway. And this is like stressing me out. And it's been like years and years. I've known this for a long time. So I just finally did it one day. And it was like, I just feel so like good and like clean inside.
And that's what's wrong with you old folks. You always want to stay in your old, dumb ways.
Who the fuck you calling old, boy?
You!
Enough! Sit. Daddy, I'm bi.
Bi-coastal?
No, Dad. Not bi-coastal. Bisexual, meaning I am attracted to men and women. And so when you say things about people in my community, it makes me feel a certain type of way.
That's not your community. You're married to a man.
No. I know I'm married to a man, and my man has always just been so loving and so supportive of me, but that doesn't change who I'm attracted to.
Story. Part 3 is that community-based piece where we're able to go in front of a theater, in front of many people in the theater, and put our own personal stories on stage. But it's not about just addressing the trauma in our lives. It's about also talking about positive conflict resolution around these issues.
My name is Savy Rivera, and Breaking Ground has changed my life a lot. It made me realize that in social spaces, I don't have to have this certain anxiety about certain situations. It's helped me a lot in determining whether I wanted to act, sing, dance, and just everything. Like, this whole play has been amazing to me. And it's basically, it resonated with a lot of people. Now I put so much out, but I got so much back. I'm not.
Where you going?
You know what? I'm tired of you controlling me.
I'm sorry, controlling you?
Your family.
Don't talk about my family.
That mother
Don't
of
talk
yours.
about my
That
mother.
transphobic.
And the great thing about Breaking Ground is that it is a social emotional program through theater where everything that you see on stage is based off the life stories of the cast. Nothing is fabricated. We're able to address these stories in a very raw and unique fashion. It really gets to the point and the crux of the issues, and we get to talk about how to identify different options. The cast is very brave. They are soldiers for being able to tell their stories and to trust other people to tell their stories and to bring it to the community.
My name is Royal Jones. My story was actually integrated into the play because I'm originally from St. Thomas. So some of the stuff that we had to go through over there, we kind of brought it to light here to give the people in America a feel of what goes on there, because more tumultuous things go on there than it does here.
What is it, boy? And who is all these people standing outside my house? Tristan, what?
Woman, where's the Bocce boy son of yours?
What, boy? What did you say?
Woman, Miss Sam, where's the Bocce boy son of yours? He needs to go outside and face his issues.
What issues? Is somebody going to tell me what's going on?
Woman, the people outside say that your son is gay. And if that's what he is, then he needs to leave my house now. I'm not having a body boy in my house, woman.
What advice would I give them? I mean, you just have to be you at the end of the day. It's a hard thing to be you being gay. Then it's hard for you to be gay and then especially be black.
My name is Gerard Davis. I'm originally from Decatur, Georgia. Breaking Ground's changed my life by revealing to me that I'm actually a gender non-conforming person, and so that was something that I realized along the way through the process because when we were going through different learning exercises about each other, I discovered that I didn't really identify with a lot of things that would make one traditionally like a man or like male or a boy or like things like that, but I also didn't all like completely find myself on like some other like end of this binary at the same time. And I always found myself drifting between kind of a masculine and feminine understanding of myself. And it really put me in a place to it definitely put me in a place of comfortability to really vocalize that and say it out loud.
I look and stare so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more and more every time. I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2-3 times in a row. Such a funny thing for me to try and explain. How I'm feeling in my pride is what the plan. I still don't understand just how your love can.
So my name is Tiara. I'm originally from Zimbabwe. I'm a trans activist and now I live in the US. I recently relocated last year. And yeah, I do youth programming here with Smile. And I also work at other different organizations. Breaking Ground has changed my life in so many ways, right? And what I mean by that is to say, for somebody who's coming from Zimbabwe, an African country where LGBT people don't get to freely express their lives or to live their true authentic selves. For me, now being here in the US and being part of Breaking Ground, I've always wanted to do theater. I've always wanted to do writing. I've always wanted to be involved in the arts, right? But because of my identity and who I am, I never got that opportunity in my country, right? Because I was either too feminine to be part of a cast or I just didn't fit in with everybody who was there. So now being part of Breaking Ground, being given that platform to say all those things that you've always wanted to do, here's a platform for you to do it. Express yourself and don't hide yourself. And I get to do the things that I've always loved to do in a very affirming and safe space.
Breaking Ground would not have been possible without the hard work, courage, and dedication of the cast year after year, as well as the hard work and talent of our production team. A special thanks to our fiscal sponsor, Smile, for believing in us and allowing us a space to rehearse in their center. I would also like to thank our dedicated sponsors and funders, Brother Help Thyself and the DC Commission of the Arts and Humanity for believing in this project and providing an opportunity for Breaking Ground to grow and expand.